Thanks again to all the folks that were hanging out with us yesterday. Thanks to the folks at Pluckers, too, for being a part of that. Sounded like a lot of fun, with all that you guys do with the general manager stuff and try and get the drink specials and stuff.
It's a great experience.
Whatever. That's great.
Very communal.
Yep.
Party atmosphere. Hope is in the air right up until you draft a lineman instead of a playmaker.
The only regret is we missed out on the $8 Moscow Mules last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that would have set it off.
We did get the $8 Holy Mac.
Ooh,
that was a fan favorite. And it is a chutney, by the way. I asked the guy. He's like, yeah, strawberry chutney.
All right. Strawberry chutney?
Yeah.
Chutney it up, baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I like what you're saying.
I was asking him if we could get like a house fountain of that just pouring out.
That's the stuff I was talking about. That's what it is?
Yeah.
Strawberry chutney.
That's what it's called.
All right. Well, they were looking at me crazy, Broaddus. The syrup stuff that people pour on their wings and then they dip it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Right?
A chutney.
What are you talking about, sir?
No, we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that. Lucius just turns to the bartender. I need a tequila shot right now.
It's like, yes, you do.
Never heard about this chutney.
The chutney.
It's great, bro.
Yeah, it comes with when you order the Holy Mac, you get ranch and the chutney.
Yeah.
And they're both 10 out of 10.
Sweet and delicious.
Yeah, dip the ranch. I mean, you dip it in the chutney, then the ranch, or whichever one you want to do, but you have to have both on there, bro.
You have to have both.
Oh, my God.
All right. Let's talk about your Dallas Cowboys and potentially what needs to be addressed here in the second and third rounds tonight. By the way, the coverage starts at 6 p.m. Central, so feel free to join us for that.
I will.
Wolchuk, I'm going to give you 4 positions, not in particular order. I'll let you put them in order, what you think. I kind of have wide receiver, running back, defensive tackle 1, technique, and cornerback.
That's your order of need?
I would say I could interchange the 2, but on my board, personally, I have my wide receiver there that I really, really like. So I would like for them to grab that guy. But I think Dallas does have a need at wide receiver. I think they do have a need at running back. You can change those 2 if you like. I think Dallas will take a running back at 44. And 1 technique and a cornerback as well. Any disagreements there?
No, it's definitely running back, wide receiver, corner, and D tackle. I mean, 2 of those 4 I'm sure will be addressed tonight. And I am leaning probably runner at 44 as well. I think Henderson probably goes off the board early. They visited with him and Judkins. I think they like Judkins a lot. I think Judkins could be the pick at 44. But they also visited with Tootin. So maybe like those corners. That's what fascinates me. You got 3 corners that we both like a lot that could have been first-round type of players.
Right, but the medical stuff. And I'm going to throw Johnson in there too. Will Johnson of the possibilities. But you're dealing with some medical stuff there with him. So that means that...
But I think Wolchuk just said he thinks Quinshawn Judkins is going to be the pick tonight. Brian, do you agree with that?
Oh, I think if Henderson's not on the board, I think that would be a big possibility.
Makes sense with the power stuff that they're building with the offensive line and Judkins is a power back.
I'm going to walk you. I'm going to walk you through a minefield, though.
Let's go.
I'm going to walk you through a minefield to get to this running back. Oof. I'm going to walk you through the minefield of Cleveland twice at 34 and 30. Excuse me, at 33 and 36. That's one of their needs that they were talking about when we were getting down to those things. I'm going to walk you through the minefield of Chicago at 39 for that running back. And really, to be honest with you, that's you have to deal, with Chicago. It's actually 39 and 41. So you're going to have to walk through Cleveland twice, Chicago twice, to be able to maybe get a shot at drafting Henderson.
But there's 3 running backs? That sounds good to me. There's 2 teams that could take a running back. Yes, they have 2 picks each, but they're not going to take 2 backs.
The running back, I like Johnson from Iowa.
Yeah, I like Caleb Johnson the most.
You like, and I'm the same way.
I just don't know.
I don't know if they do.
Is that still a fit with the way that it seems like this is going power? This is gap scheme.
Oh, this is Johnson's this guy. Yeah,
okay.
Johnson's a better fit for what drafting. If you take athletic pin and pull lineman guys, and that's what you want to do, probably not the best with this, but with the power they're now playing with inside, no, Johnson can help you.
Okay,
Johnson can absolutely.
He's super smooth. I mean, I've got him ranked. I think we actually do probably the same, Brian. I've got Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, then Judkins.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know, listening to Bobby, he just kind of soured me like they might not like Caleb Johnson.
Oh, that's okay. We just got to throw him out there, though.
Sure, absolutely.
But for the Cowboys, I think Henderson would be the number 1 priority for them when it comes to the running back. Am I right about that, you think?
I think yes. I think he's the explosiveness that he's able to bring to the table. But there might be something with Quinshon Judkins when you talk about him being able to smash it in between the tackles, the receiving ability. They might like what Judkins brings to the table. I think Henderson can also do that, and then he's got the home run hitting. I think Henderson's going to be gone, so that's why I'm saying Judkins at 44. But I'm with you. Overall, I would put Henderson above Judkins.
Do you think he's going to? Okay, so you think we're going to lose him at 33, or do you think we're going to lose him at 36?
I think we're going to lose him at 39 to the Bears.
Okay, so 39 for the Bears. Take Henderson out. Then that. Okay, well, tell me about what you think about Judkins then.
Yeah, I like Judkins a lot. I mean, Judkins at 44 would not bother me. They've gotten wiped out when it comes to running back the last couple of years. I would be fine in the third round taking Bashal Tutin, the running back from Virginia Tech.
There's some questions. Well, where would he might be a guy that is going
Moving
to
up?
go? Well, yeah, maybe he's more of a second round guy, right?
Yeah, and he could, and that's why maybe you just pull the trigger at 44 and you take Judkins because you don't want to risk Tutin being gone there. I love R.J. Harvey. I don't know how they feel. So
I don't think they're a big fan.
Right, so they visit. Like I'm going on the three guys they visited with. That's
absolutely.
Tutin, Judkins, and Henderson.
Tutin, I think, is better. Is better of the two for them.
Between Judkins and Henderson.
Between Judkins, Tutin and Harvey.
Tutin and Harvey. I'm with you. I'm with you. But yeah, I mean, Judkins is a guy transferred from Ole Miss, and he was a super good back there. He's physical though. He's a physical downhill runner, explosive first step to get to and through the hole. He runs behind his pads, good receiver, works himself open in scramble drills. He's elusive in the open field. He adds third down value, willing blocker. I mean, he would lead block for Will Howard to get into the end zone at times. I mean, Judkins, he shows patience to allow linemen to get into blocks. We've talked about that. Maybe Tyler Brooker needs that. Judkins would be a good fit.
I think he would be a good fit, too. I've got Luther Burden on the board still as a first-round grade. Now, the question is, I can't find anybody. The only thing that somebody tells me is about that maybe he goes to the beat of his own drummer. That kind of a guy. But nothing like – but, when you start to talk about Mike Green, the edge from Marshall, there's – domestic violence stuff.
The Mike Green stuff, the character's going to dock him. I've got him as the fifth best player in the draft. I don't know where the hell he's going to go. And then there might be some teams that just took him off the board.
Completely.
So Burden's your biggest hope at 44, Broaddus, right? The wide receiver.
That is my 10th overall player still on the board.
Wow.
So if it was me, this is being selfish again. You always want them to take your guys. I think they would actually take the runner before they would take the wide receiver.
I think they would too. And
if it was Burden, that's what I'm saying.
Right. Because, I mean, look, Burden kind of goes against at least just some of the stuff that we've heard what Brian Schottenheimer's preaching. Yeah. Do you love football? The character? Are you showing up and practicing hard? Those are some of the question marks with Luther Burden. I don't know if he's a guy. That might be the trump card while you go with the Judkins. Those corners, though, my gosh. I mean, I've got Ravel as the top player left. Yeah. Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame's awesome. And then Will Johnson from Michigan. Those would be interesting names to just kind of consider. And I'd also advocate for Donovan Izaraku, the edge from Boston College. I'm a big fan of his as well.
So you're saying even over Mike Green because you just don't think Mike Green?
I don't think they're taking Mike Green. Mike Green would be my pick. If I'm taking, based on my stack, he's the best player. I'm going Mike Green. But they don't care what I think. And so if you're going to go edge, I'd go Izaraku from Boston College.
If there's a point, though, domestic violence, not advocating for it or anything like that.
That's good.
But is there a point? Though that
it's bold
that you would take this guy at? Would you that good of a player at 44?
I thought it would be this round, right? I mean, they've kind of done that in their history.
Yeah, I mean, this will be the round that some team makes that choice. Will it be the Cowboys is the question, I guess. But Mike Green is not slipping to the third round because of all
302 said he'll be a Kansas City Chief, and that'd be.
Wow. Chiefs get Green and Simmons. That would be awful.
Do we have a narrative that he's super sorry and it's not going to happen again?
I mean, to me, I have never had a chance.
Somebody's going to give him a second chance.
That's what I'm saying, though. I wonder when does the player become so good? Because we used to have in the fourth round was always the criminal round, what we called it back in the day, the criminal and then the injured guy round. But I don't know
for sure
if
by the fourth. I might be thinking third or second if you're good enough.
But that's what I'm saying. Mike Green, when you watch his tape, he is one of the best edge rushers in this draft. I mean, we were talking about, we'll take Mykel Williams. I'm like, give me Mike Green.
Atlanta traded a first for next year to go get James Pierce Jr. I think Mike Green's better.
Mike Green's a better player. Absolutely, he's a better player.
Do you think they're thinking tonight it's still best player available or best running back available?
I think they're looking at the 4 positions that we've talked about. I would handicap them as the running back, the wide receiver, the one technique, and the corner. I think there's plenty of corner. I think they probably feel like there's plenty of corners there. I'm not sure they feel that way about the other positions. So I would think that, to me, that it would be running back first, and then if their running back is gone, then maybe that we start to think maybe they'll go for this wide receiver, depending on, like I say, if Luther Burden is still there from Missouri. But there's some teams that could absolutely, Cleveland with a wide receiver, Tennessee with a wide receiver. I mean, this is pre-draft stuff that we're talking about. Vegas, there's probably more teams that need wide receivers than they do running backs here. So.
Yeah, and I would look at it like we are basically having nothing. We have nothing at running back, and we have nothing at wide receiver too. We can get by with our corners. We can get by with our defensive tackle room. Okay, maybe we can throw an NFL league minimum vet at it in the summer or something like that. But I think running back and wide receiver is how I'd prefer round 2 and 3 in any order tonight.
All right, so we'll go Quinshon Judkins at 44, and let's go Isaiah Higgins, the wide receiver from Iowa State, in the third.
I think that would be a really good possibility right there.
What if it went the other way? What if Burden is there at 44? Am I totally snake-eyed at running back?
No.
Tootin
can make it to 76.
Yeah, that would be the one. You'd have to stretch that thing. Me personally, I'd love to see Burden be there. And I think the Cowboys do like him. I just don't think they were comfortable taking him at 12. I think maybe they might be comfortable taking him at 44. If it's him or Henderson, I have a feeling it would take Henderson.
You do?
I do.
I'll fight you on that. I think they do Judkins.
You think they go?
Yeah,
go, okay.
I would take Henderson. I think they will go
Judkins. Okay, dude, Judkins or Burden then?
Judkins.
Okay.